And so we are in a one-line stanza, line 8. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. And so that sends us to 1 Samuel 1:15. That says, and Hannah answered and said, No, my Lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor intoxicating drink, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. All right, and so this is just giving us an example of how you pour out your soul before God. And so because she was just praying and no words were coming out, they thought that she was drunk. And so that sends us back to what we just read, Psalm 62:8, what we're reading now, but also to Psalm 42:4. And so let's see what that says, which we read already, but just for corroboration. It says, when I remembered these things, I pour out my soul within me. For I used to go with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God with a voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept a pilgrim feast. And so we are back in Psalm 62, and we're going to move into line 9. Well, let me see. I had wanted to say, trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is our refuge for us. And so, and what I had wanted to say is that when we're pouring out our hearts to God, we are trusting in him. He is, it's like you can confess and you can open your heart and to people and stuff like that. And they may tell you business or whatnot. But when you confess and you pour out your heart before God, he's keeping it. And not only is he going to keep it, he's going to help you get through it, and he's going to help you deal with whatever that's troubling your heart. And so let's move into line 9. Surely men of low degree are a vapor. Men of high degree are a lie. If they are weighed in the balances, they are altogether lighter than vapor. Do not trust in oppression, nor vainly hope in robbery. If riches increase, do not set your heart on them. Now, and this little 2-line power puncher, he's saying that surely men of low degree, because you look into all kind of people, to help you. And so he's telling you that it's not going to be found in men. We have to wait on God, or wait for God, as the theme tells us. So he's saying, surely men of low degree are a vapor. That means they are in vanity. Men of high degree are a lie. If they are weighed in the balances, they are altogether lighter than vapor. So he's saying both of them are just lighter than vapor. 10, do not trust in oppression. So do not trust in bringing people down. Do not vainly hope in robbery, or taking something from someone that doesn't belong to you. And then he's saying that if riches increase, do not set your heart on them. So he's saying if they increase, that's not where you're going to put your trust at. You still put your trust in God. And it sends us to Luke 12:15. Luke 12:15. That says, and he said to them, take heed and beware of covetousness or greed, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of things he possesses. And it doesn't. And then that sends us to 1 Timothy 6:6-10, which we read before. That says, now godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and clothing, these we shall be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and harmful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So we're thinking that the riches is going to help us, but sometimes the riches is really the things that really harm us and hurt us. All right. And so back in Psalm 62, it's saying, if riches increase, do not set your heart on them, because they can bring you down. And so we're going to go ahead and break here, and then we'll pick it up in our last stanza.